I'll introduce you.
Thank you.
Next up is Leslie O'Shaughnessy, and he's going to talk to the City of Cornwall Strategic Directive 2013-2015 has the following listed under quality of life: implementing the culture plan, developing a multidisciplinary facility. How would you see that these objectives are implemented?
Thank you, Dave. Welcome, everybody. In all fairness to Don, I'd like to answer question number 3 that didn't get answered in regards to the use of the public libraries. Is that we are here tonight and we are getting wound up with the arts and the culture. But then again, the library is also very important. When we take a look at what is happening, the transition from printed to digital, my family uses it continuously. The question being is that what are we going to do on a go-forward basis to help the library to become more proficient in providing those services? For job research for job seekers in a digital format as opposed to a printed format. Tapping online to tap into the library to get and access to these resources. I'm not quite sure where it stands in the city right now, but I do believe that it is a changing world. And I do believe there is much more we can do in providing or helping to provide these services through our libraries. So I don't know if there's any plan that is presented to council so far to move in that direction, but certainly it's something that I would support. In the case of the Arts and Culture Center, we talked about, coming here in 2010. We were also here in 2006. When we were here in 2006, it was, what are you going to do for us as politicians to give us an arts center? Well, you know how far that went, 2006, 2010, not really too much. When I came here in 2010, all of a sudden we started to see people group together, talking amongst themselves. This is what we want, how do I get it? And with the approach that they gave in 2010, during the strategic planning session that was done in 2011, it became part of the pillar. And it is moving forward. We talk about the needs study that has to be done. First of all, before we know what is needed, what can we really do? You also have the counties that are looking at arts and culture as an economic generator, which is a benefit to everybody and will help offset the cost of the operation. Capital costs are one thing, they're one-time deals, but operations is where it becomes expensive. I think by the amount of people that are here tonight, because I've also noticed the crowds have grown since 2006 to 2010 until now. So people are showing the interest. Any project that comes from the community up will work. Any project that comes from the politicians down, well, I don't need to say anymore. But certainly you do have the people on board. I've not heard anybody speak this evening in a negative tone towards arts and culture. I've heard nothing about support for the library. And I think from that, we can basically say we are going to have an arts and culture center. But when? That's going to depend. 8 years to do the civic hall, or the Benson Center. 8 years. Glenn Grant started on that back in 2003, 2004. And it took 8 years. Does that it? When does money come available for the government to support? Okay? But I think tonight you can all live with relief, with a confident feeling that things are being done, things will continue to be done, and all I can offer right now is my commitment to continue. Thank you.